Welcome. This is Shakti, your astrologer for the day. And today we're going to talk about how you can use astrology for a happy lifestyle and how astrology can help you to make better choices in your life. So we will talk about how to use your birth chart, especially in this first part of a 7-step series, which talks about different ways of using astrology. So the birth chart is where everything starts. And I'm sitting here today with my friend Niaso, and we're gonna do it in a little discussion dialogue. So the birth chart is really where all the astrological techniques are based on, because it's kind of your map, it's kind of your blueprint, your design, and the moment of your birth is your natal birth chart, your horoscope, which is kind of the seeding moment. So it includes already the potential for who you can become in this lifetime. But like a seed, it includes all the information, so the seed knows what it can become, if it's becoming a tomato or an avocado or a tree.
Yeah, well, that's why I keep coming back to you for these readings, because I'm really finding that having that information of the potential really helps me make different choices. So I can't wait to hear more about what you have to say about that.
Yeah, so everybody lives their astrology, everybody lives their chart. But the question is if what comes out of that seeding moment is kind of full-blown, beautiful plant, or it's something really small and not really evolved.
Not really thriving.
Yeah, so it really depends on our state of consciousness. So astrology is really a very elegant way to take that step back and get that higher wisdom perspective. So the planets in your chart are symbolizing or representing different inner parts of your personality. So we look at those in the different signs, and we get an idea who you are in those different parts and how they kind of interact and where the troubles are and where things go easy. So when I look at the natal chart, I first look at the psychodynamic perspective to see just in general what's your potential and where will the challenges be.
So in a sense you're an educator, right? Because I feel like when I come to see you, you are looking at the chart, but you're kind of educating me a little bit as we go along.
Yeah, I'm definitely a teacher.
Yeah.
And I have many people like you who come kind of on a regular basis for other kinds of applications with astrology. But as I said in the beginning, it all comes back to your natal chart. If we do forecast readings or relationship readings or locational astrology, it all starts with who you are in your biggest potential.
And I'm always excited to learn a little bit about these. I am a complete clueless person, and I'm so happy that you are introducing this to me in a way that I can then work with.
Yeah. I mean, to follow astrology on the internet, to see what are the general tendencies, the full moon, the new moon and all that stuff, kind of is very interesting. And if you have a little knowledge about astrology, you can really see how it impacts you personally in your chart. But the biggest, the deepest information you really, and guidance you get out of a personal astrology reading, of course.
Yeah, sure.
So if you're interested to find out more about it, I would really recommend you go to Maui Astrology Reading, and there you can see more about all these different applications astrology has to offer. So the natal chart is really kind of the centerpiece, the ground where everything starts out. So we start with a psychodynamic dimension of who you are and how all those different inner aspects are working together.
So how does astrology help me make better choices? I mean, I've already seen it happen, but how do you make that available to me?
Well, just by discussing all these different inner aspects and what the range of possibility is to manifest. And you will see that earlier in life you were kind of more in the lower range of possibilities, and then you have kind of grown up and matured. So just by discussing those different options you have, you will kind of rise in your consciousness and you will have better choices.
Right, and I've seen that happen for me quite a few times.
So if I got you interested in your own personal astrology and using all these different possibilities astrology offers us, then I would first invite you to subscribe up there for other videos, so you're going to be automatically informed when there is something else available for you. And also you could go to my website, Maui Astrology Reading, where you can read up and get deeper in what is really the first step you would like to take. I usually suggest to start with your birth chart reading because, as I said, it's kind of the base, the ground zero where everything else builds onto. So thank you for being with me and sharing your time. I hope you enjoyed, and I see you hopefully another time. Aloha.
Beautiful.